Okay, so we finished up here. Let's talk to Cullen one last time.
Still alive, but the Circle's future still remains to be seen.
Also, I did kind of mess with my audio a little bit, so let me know if it's too loud, too quiet, too whatever. I know I'm sometimes really bad about sitting too close to my mic, but just let me know. I want this to be a good experience for all of you guys.
The Blight. How will you end it?
Oh. Okay, I don't know. We have to fight the Archdemon.
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
Honestly, I'm just kind of winging it, Sten. Like, you don't need to come up to me like that. Wait, you doubt I'm really a warden?
Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
You know what? Kind of valid. I don't know what I'm doing, so you probably shouldn't be all that impressed. I'm new to the Wardens.
Will you make that excuse to the Archdemon, or the victims it claims in the meantime?
Sten disapproves. Oh no. Bestie, I'm sorry. Okay, so we do have some gifts for people, so let's take a look. The Rose of Orlais. Oh, okay. Sten has a thing about portraits.
I am impressed. My thanks.
Scratch. We're gonna give him a beef bone. There's not really a point to it, but... Let's see. Leliana will take a Chantering Amulet.
How dear of you. Thank you so much.
Morgan, I think, likes the silver chain.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
Oh no, Wynne likes Rose of Orlais, if I remember correctly.
A generous gift. Thank you ever so much.
It's kind of sad how I have a lot of these memorized. Does that tell you guys how often I have played this game? Gonna hold off on Morgan's thing. We'll go ahead and give this to Alistair.
Really? Wow. Wow.
He loves us already. And then Morgan, we'll go ahead and give her the Black Grimoire.
What? You found Flemeth's grimoire? Ever since we discovered the condition of the Mage's Tower, I had wondered if it might be recoverable, but I had yet to speak of it to you. How fortunate that you found it on your own.
I'm just
You
that
have
good,
my thanks. I
Morgan.
will begin study of the tome immediately.
Here, or actually, what do you hope to find within it?
Secrets. My mother has many of them, and this tome represents the one time that they were able to get away from her. I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
New quest, Flemeth's Grimoire. Look at us go.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry.
Do you need anything?
There are always areas to improve on, Grey Warden. The most useful for my talents are runes.
And we did get quite a few of those from Circle of Magi, so someone we have to talk to now is Sandal before we give any runes
Enchantment?
to the mages.
Enchantment!
So we have 2 lightning runes there. We'll add another flame rune to ours. Frost. Let's see. Should we give Frost to Liliana or Sten? Because Sten doesn't really have anything. Kind of am tempted to give it to Liliana. I mean, let's see how much money we have, actually. Not a lot, but maybe if we sell some stuff.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased.
We don't need to go through all of that again. Let's see. Just get rid of all of these. Let's see. I'm so bad about using these salves. Use ice salve increases the user's resistance to cold damage for a short amount of time. Like, some of these sound like they're really useful. I'm just the worst when it comes to using this stuff. Spirit Shard. Crushing a Spirit Shard gives the user a small bonus to spirit resistance for a short time. I never use these, but I feel like I should hold on to them still. Just because you never truly know. Also, I love how this says it's a massive helmet, but the item picture is just of a necklace. Like, yeah, that looks really heavy. Requires 38 strength. Really heavy game. Okay. So let's actually see. There are some better runes here. Obviously, you can't afford that one. 4 damage against Darkspawn. Ooh. I feel like that would be worth it. And then maybe another lightning rune. That... We can sell more stuff. Hold on. Let's look at what everybody's wearing. Morgan. Take that off. You get Enchanter Cowl. Very stylish. Let's look at Scratch. He gets 4 damage against Beast there. Or do we want to give him 30 physical resistance? I think I want to give him this.
Something you need? I'm sure either. I'm sure.
Okay, so large clear ice crystal. Maybe after we deal with Connor, we should grab Shale. Because that's the character who uses all of this stuff right here. That way we can make more space in our inventory. What am I doing? Oh yeah, accessories. Who doesn't? This grants him another armor. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay.
Enchantment?
Oh wait, no, I did give him lightning. So then what if I... I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just going with the flow. And then... yeah. So... we have more gifts to give. And I can't remember who Steel Bracers goes for. So I might... I have it pulled up. I have the gift list pulled up on my other monitor. So let me see. Steel... let me find Steel Bracers. Okay, it looks like those are generic gifts. Same with the silver bracelet, small silver ring. What if I look for wine? Is that for who I think that is? Oh no, it's for somebody else. Okay. Okay, I know what's happening. Don't mind me. So Winna's right here. We'll give her some wine.
Generous gift. Thank you ever so much.
You're welcome, bestie. Yeah, because these four, can I count? These four go for somebody else who we haven't gotten yet. Let's give Sten these steel
You have my
bracers.
thanks.
And then maybe Win, we'll give her a
Who's
ring.
kind? Interesting.
Yeah, okay. Minor willpower, minor strength. All right, let's do a quick save. And then we'll talk to people some more. Oh, no, no, no. No, I don't want to go to sleep. No. Sten,
Yes,
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Actually, never mind.
Very well. As you wish.
Good talk. Good talk. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, Julia. How are you? So then maybe we'll talk to Win a little bit. We'll see what her vibe is.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
Are you all right?
Yes, of course. I am just a little...
I'm good. Good.
As you
I'm
may have
glad.
noticed, I'm no
Happy to
stranger
see your
you.
face. Aw, I appreciate that. That's so sweet. Thank you. Y'all are too nice to me. I'm no spring chicken. No, you're a person.
Very funny. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
Oh, Win. I'm sure you'll be kicking around for years yet.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't.
When you are not allowed to die. Nothing bad can ever happen to you. I forbid it.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Let's ask her why she decided to come to Ferelden.
My mother was from Denerim. and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman.
I almost have 1,000 moon gems. Oh my
When Orlais was
gosh.
defeated, and the common folk began to resent the
That's
presence of any Orlesian, the lady
crazy.
returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in
I guess that
Orlais,
means I
but
should
did
think
not
of
set foot in
some
Ferelden till much later. Mother was always
more
telling me
high-priced
stories of
channel
her homeland.
points.
I think she missed it.
I will have to give thoughts. What happened to your mother?
Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
You were young. It's understandable.
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move
What do you
on.
think of sound alerts? I definitely want to add some. That is definitely something, because I have an extension for sound alerts for bits, but I want to have some for channel points too. Just to have more variety, but I have to think about some funny sound alerts for you guys. I will get creative on that. Maybe we'll do some Dragon Age ones. Maybe I'll bring back the Shadowheart one that I had for my 100 followers celebration too. I will use my little noggin for that. One of these days. Because I know there's like a lot of good places to get sound alerts from. Yes, Vicious Mockery. Dude, that was so funny. I have to like make it look all cute so it goes with the rest of my sound alert icons, but yes, Vicious Mockery. That one was perfect.
At your service.
Ah, I'd like to discuss something private.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
I need to tell you how much I enjoy your company.
You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. I'm so grateful that you're you instead of some other Grey Warden. That sounded better in my head. I just mean to say that I can't imagine having done this without you.
Aww, guys. He likes me. I feel the same way.
Now we just need to be rid of that pesky archdemon and everything will be back to normal, right?
And he cares for me. Alistair. Let's go pet the dog.
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
It's the thought that counts. He means well.
The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You heard the lady. A channel point thing for petting Scratch. Ooh. I'll have to think about what that looks like, but I'm sure... Ooh. Ooh. I'm sure there's like stickers and gifts I can use. I think you... Can I pet dog? Can I pet that dog?
Oh, he's just trying to
Yes,
be manipulative, I
yes.
can tell. I do it too.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, we're definitely gonna have to pet Scratch. Give him all the pets. Or for your own IRL kitties. So she's over there. What's going on, baby? I was thinking earlier, I was talking about it earlier with Rose about how I was thinking of eventually having a cat cam set up. Probably when I move. But that is a definite possibility, so we can possibly make it like a redemption, like a channel point redemption of some sort if you guys want. Or could just be like a thing on the stream. I think that would be really fun and cute. Because she's really the star of the show, even though you guys can't see her right now. Baby, why don't you come say hi to chat? She just gave me the sassiest look. She's just like, I don't know what you're talking about, you crazy lady. I have zero interest in doing anything that you're saying. I just want to chill here, mind my business.
Your command.
So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
I wanted to do that with previous Docky, but she really loved licking her tummy and it looked pretty sus. Yeah, whenever, when the cats bathe, especially Kahlua, they do position themselves in some really weird positions, but they're just bathing. It's fine. She's chewing on her foot right now. Let's see, and did they speak back?
Don't be foolish. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
One leg in the air and the other looking forward while their back gets into a ball. Yeah, animals in their like sitting or bathing positions are always very weird. I'm like, how are you so comfortable? How are you comfortable like that? And my cats will just sleep in like the weirdest positions. Kahlua does this thing where she likes to sleep right in between my legs sometimes. And I'm like, how are you not burning up? I'm dying. How is this? Why is this what's comfortable for you? And Merryweather, she likes to get up on people's chests. I'm like, I appreciate the love. But first of all, you're kind of smothering me. They just don't care. I can't imagine Plymouth was pleased.
She was not.
My Nini does it too. Oh yeah.
Furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground.
Aww.
I was heartbroken.
Yeah, I bet. But you were just a child.
A foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
But you don't need to live that way any longer.
I am still an apostate mage, even if I have left the wilds. The Darkspawn are yet undefeated. No, there is much that remains.
Okay, valid, but...
Perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be.
Nini, I love that cat. I love that cat too.
The girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
I hope Nini makes an appearance in tomorrow's D&D session. Let's Let's see. So we've pretty much talked to everybody. I'm sure we could talk more. Ooh, or we could play with mods. Actually, I do feel like I want to talk to Liliana again, because we have a lot of dialogue to get through. Oh, should we all, we all know it. Oh yeah, true.
Yes? What's on your mind?
I heard that in Orlais, minstrels are often spies.
Where did you hear this?
Somebody told me this a long time ago.
And you believe everything you hear? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers. But some of them are what we call bards.
She's a 6th member. She really is. Oh my gosh. She, We should make a little character for Nini and let her roll for it. Just like a little NPC that hangs out with us, you know. I think that would be fun. And the bards are spies?
Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
Patron? What sort of patron?
Nobles, mostly. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
Yeah, I have feelings about Orlais. But we're getting some good lore dump here. You were a bard, weren't you?
I have revealed too much, it seems. But it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
So that's where you learned to fight like that.
My skills served me well. But the day finally came when I decided to just put them aside. I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to say the Maker brought me here.
I love her. Alright. We got 6 minutes to add. So real quick, let's have a snack, guys. This is one of my cutscene mods.
Wow.
Why is it so loud?
If you keep shoveling down our rations like that, the entire party is going to starve. I jest, don't kill me. No, don't hit me. I bruise easily.
Why am I chasing him like that? That is so goofy looking the way you...
Does this mean I'm in trouble?
Oh, this is so cool. It is. Modders are incredible. But why is she looking like that? Just giving him these crazed eyes. Aww. Aww. They're kissing. Just a quick little peck. Aww. Okay, that was cute. It was a little goofy, but it was cute. I like that. Yeah, I have a lot of like these different mods for the Alistair romance just to add a little bit more depth. And honestly, props to the modders because they're incredible. We also have this bench over here where we can eavesdrop on our companions, and it's usually related to Alistair. So let's, real quick, we have 4 minutes left until break, so let's hear Alistair and win. Oh, this is one of my favorite banter.
Why are you smiling like that? You look suspiciously like the cat that swallowed the pigeon.
Canary.
What?
I look like the cat that swallowed the canary.
I once had a very large cat, but not my point. My point is, why are you smirking?
You were watching her with great interest, I might add. In fact, I believe you were enraptured.
She's our leader. I look to her for guidance.
Oh, I see. So what guidance did you find in those swaying hips?
Call him out,
I
Win.
wasn't looking at, her hindquarters.
Certainly.
I glanced in that direction, maybe, but I wasn't staring. Or really seeing anything, even.
Of course.
I hate you. You're a bad person.
You've been called out, Alistair. So this mod specifically takes banter from the game, because it's like Baldur's Gate 3 where there's banter as you're going along your adventure and just kind of adds these cutscenes. So we probably will hear some of this again, but honestly, like that one right there is just so iconic. I don't mind hearing it again. Let's see. Let's eavesdrop some more. Do you really know what's going on here?
Do you really know what's going on here? The Blight, the Civil War? I really wonder how much of it you understand. We're all special, big parts to play. Even you, especially you in some ways. You are the Mabari. You guard one of the most important people. What? You want to play? But I'm talking. Why doesn't anyone want to hear me talk?
He threw the ball for the Mabari. I wish we had our own ball, like in Baldur's Gate 3, that we could throw with the dog. I so wish. That would be so great. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else romantic we can say with Alistair.
Here, look at this. Do you know what this is?
That's a rose.
I picked it in Lothering. I remember thinking, how could something so beautiful exist in a place with so much despair and ugliness? I probably should have left it alone, but I couldn't. The Darkspawn would come and their taint would just destroy it. So I've had it ever since.
Aww. That's a nice sentiment.
I thought that I might give it to you, actually. In a lot of ways, I think the same thing when I look at you.
Thank you, Alistair. That's a lovely thought.
I'm glad you like it. I was just thinking, here I am doing all this complaining, and you haven't exactly been having a good time of it yourself. You've had
She really
no good
hasn't.
experience of being a Grey Warden since you're joining. Not a word of thanks or congratulations. It's all been death and fighting and tragedy.
I mean,
thought maybe I could say something. Tell you what a rare and wonderful thing you are to find amidst all this darkness.
I mean, she's not really doing it for the thanks, though. If I'm being honest, she's doing it because it's now her duty to do it. You know, She does feel the same way about him though.
I'm glad you like it. Now, if we could move right on past this awkward, embarrassing stage and get right to the steamy bits, I'd appreciate it.
Sounds good. Off with the armor then.
Bluff called. Damn, she saw right through me.
You're so cute and you're bashful.
I'll be standing over here until the blushing stops, just to be safe. You know how it is.
Aw, that was cute. But yeah, there is one more mod I do want to show you guys that I haven't really shown you guys. It's the sleep until morning mod. Which actually, hold on, let me do another quick save before I jump into it. So we can actually go to bed and cuddle up with our romantic partner, which we haven't gotten to that point in the romance with Alistair. But we can also invite Scratch, and we can snuggle up to Scratch at night. Look at your good boy. Look at your best boy. And now it's morning. It's just a cute little thing that sort of adds some realism, kind of like how Baldur's Gate 3 does it, where you go to sleep and it's night, and then you wake up and it's morning. Just something real cute. But I think we should go on ahead and go to Redcliffe now, because we got a nasty little demon situation that we have to deal with.
Let's get started.
So, let's see. Let's bring Alistair. And here's the thing. We have to send a mage into the Fade. And I kind of think we should bring Morrigan for that.
Indeed.
Plus, we just need to use her more often. And then Leliana could just come because she's our only other rogue besides herself. So let's see. Redcliffe Castle's this way. Soldier's Pass. I'm just trying to look for something real quick. Alright, time to fight. Oh no. Ooh.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar.
Hate him.
How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
Love him. Hate the other guys.
An assassin.
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Dun dun dun. Zephyrin Aranai. Oh, what is this? What's going on here?
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
Darkspawn, you don't say.
Right, Darkspawn. We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Lothering. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's the message about?
We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
Am I supposed to stop them? Who's the blood mage? It's not Jowan, is it? I think we're... Guys, what do I do? What do I do? I forgot about this. What do I do? Should we... Well, you know what? I did do a quick save, so... Let's go ahead and beat these guys up. Because I think this is related to... something... Like a little side quest that I picked up.
I thought you said... Wait. You're serious? Hey, no need to get pushy. We were just in it for the experience.
Okay, quest updated. You track down the adventurers and put a stop to their questionable testimony. Return to the Mages Collective for your reward. Okay, so we... I think I did that right. I didn't remember. I didn't remember what I was supposed to do. Oh my gosh, yes.
Let's get started.
I'm glad you agree. Oh yeah, so the fun thing about playing with mods, this is I learned actually since streaming this that the dog mod is the first mod for Dragon Age Origins that was made, where basically normally you can't take your dog with you unless you put the dog in your party, otherwise he stays at camp. But with this mod, you can bring him with you, and actually you have a little dog whistle, so if he goes down at all, you can just whistle and he'll come back. Which is a feature in another game as well that we will be playing. But they decided to incorporate it into this mod, which I really love. Especially because in the beginning when I was playing this, I wasn't very good, so I was like, I need all the help I can get. Dog, please send help. But yeah, Scratch is a good boy. He comes with me everywhere. That guy's still glittering. Oh, and we do have to go to the village at some point too, Redcliffe Village. We have to visit Falana as well. So we'll do that maybe afterwards. Potentially. Alright, so the mages are here. Here's Irving. And there's Jowan, Isolde, Tegan.
The mages are waiting to start the ritual.
The mages wait to perform the ritual. I do hope this is worth the time it has taken to assemble them.
I've told you the only thing I can think of that might help.
Okay.
There you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time.
So, only one person can go through?
Yes. We haven't sufficient lyrium at present to send more than one mage into the Fade.
Alright, valid. Any last minute advice?
It truly depends on the manner of demon. It sounds like a spirit of greed and desire, one of the more powerful in the hierarchy. It will likely engage you in dialogue and tempt you with an offer. Avoid it. Making deals with demons never turns out well.
Okay. Let's do this now.
Decided to take this route. This is really the best option.
Very well.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll go into the Fade.
Let's... Okay, so we brought Morgan, so let's have her go. Also, I basically just told them that I have an apostate with me, which is a decision of mine that I made. Oops, didn't mean to tattle on you, Morgan.
Father, where are you? I don't understand. It's so cold.
There's Arl Eamon.
You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
So we're gonna try to get through to the Arl.
This is the Fade. Your kind cannot navigate it any more than you could navigate a dream.
I don't understand. Where is my Connor?
I will find him for you, since I foolishly gave my word that I would. Leave me to it.
No. No, you're trying to lead me astray. I do not believe you. Connor! Connor, where are you?
Morgan just has no bedside manner whatsoever.
Is anyone out there?
Maybe she wasn't the best person. Wait, I think I do have to go through this portal. Yes, yes I did. Why did that scare me? I don't know. But welcome to the Fade. It looks really creepy. I mean, we technically were in the Fade once before. But I never really got to show you guys kinda what's going on up here.
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now.
Be nice. Be nice, Morgan.
Run along and play, or whatever.
No, you're here to hurt Father.
That wasn't very nice.
I won't let you.
That looked so much creepier than I remember it looking.
Very well. Tear them apart.
This is some real exciting gameplay. But yeah, so one of the mods I have is like a remaster mod, and that scene looked way cooler than I remember it.
I see.
Okay, so this is where Arl Eamon.
You're the one making Father sick.
Oh wait.
I'll help him. You can't stop me. Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
I mean, we'll try to communicate.
Enough of these games. Give me what I want.
Trespasser! I will drive you out.
The thing about Morgan, she doesn't, even when I tell her to be nice, she doesn't do it very well.
Another battle, I see.
Why are you running?
You will learn to fear me.
Get out of here! You have to get out!
No, you can't make me. I don't wanna.
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere?
Reason?
Why do you speak through illusions? Come, let us converse.
No.
Oh, but she wants to be nice to the demon.
Do not persist, or things will go very
That makes sense. Be rude to the kid, be nice to the demon. Oh shoot, there's another one. Oh, heal, heal. Whoopsie daisies. When did I last save? Oh no, I have to redo all of this?
Who are you? Are you the...
Whoopsies. No, can you fight this? Alright, so I have learned that I need to save more than I already am. And also, I've lost the ability to play as a mage.
You're the one making Father sick. I'll help him. You can't stop me. Why do you keep hurting me? Why...
Okay. The good thing is that the rage demons are pretty easy to kill. So once I take them out, I think it's a little bit easier.
Get out of here! You have to get out!
As you wish. I shall do it.
Father wanders, seeking me. No.
Okay. So let's grab this one first. It also doesn't help that I'm like right in the middle of these two. And I don't really have any AoE spells. Okay. Next one will be the hardest one. So, I hope we are all prepared for that.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage.
I always feel a little uncomfortable talking to her.
Perhaps we should converse instead.
But we are gonna force a final confrontation. There's no real point in me conversing with her. So we're just gonna kill her.
For a fool. I know better than to bargain with your kind.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
Let's go. Let's do drain life. See, I gave her some of these spells without really thinking too much about it. This reminds me of the Annie Ethel fight a little bit. Can... I don't like that. Come on. She's almost dead. She's almost dead. There we go. Finally. That was actually a little bit of a challenge, I'm not gonna lie. But oh, look, everybody's happy now. We did that. Look at us. Oh, rip all the people who died, though.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training.
Yeah.
Once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
You're welcome, bestie.
I had nearly... I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
So, we're not playing as a mage, so we have no real stake in whatever happens with Jowan. So, she's not gonna be like, yeah, let's execute him, but I also don't think she would be like, yeah, release him. So, I guess just do whatever you want with him.
I shall have the mage imprisoned again for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
Isn't there some other way to heal him? What about magic?
It has been tried, and we will continue trying. Perhaps the demon's absence will make a difference. However, the relic is another option.
My husband funded the research of a scholar in Denerim, a brother Genetivi. He has been studying the inscriptions on Andraste's birth rock. When Eamon fell ill, I sent the knights to speak to Genetivi. I hoped that he had finally discovered the location of the urn of sacred ashes itself. They were unable to locate Genetivi. In desperation, I sent more knights in search of the brother, or some clue of the urn's location.
Alright, I guess I'll go find it.
No one else can. Even if I wish to do it myself, I
It's all up to me. It's not like there's a blight.
Home in Denerim and see if any clues remain on his whereabouts.
I'm kidding.
It is the only place to begin the search, I think. I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
No, I actually do enjoy the side quests and stuff. I'm just kidding around. Alright. First of all, can I loot?
This should be easy enough.
More codexes. A servant.
May God bless you, Grey Warden. You saved us all. You have.
And we can actually talk to Connor, but first let me read his little book.
You're the one who saved me.
That's right. I mean, technically it was Morrigan, though. We should give credit where credit's due.
I guess I owe her thanks. Father always said to remember to thank people who do nice things for you. I hope Father gets better soon. He will, won't he?
We'll do our best on that front. Because we have to. Where even am I going? Ooh. Also, I think I was maybe way too close. Look at all this stuff.
On it.
Don't mind me, just me stealing things. Ooh, maybe that's a sound alert I should do. I love stealing. I love taking things. What am I even doing at this point?
As you wish.
I'm getting lost and I'm looting. What? Oh, vanity. Weren't... Weren't the... Oh, okay. I thought my game was about to crash. That really scared me. But I thought these, like, little night guys I defeated already. Because didn't they come to life? Okay, that's the way out.
This should be easy enough.
This should be easy enough. Is it? Okay, yeah, I'm kind of over this place. I just keep getting lost. So let's find the way out. Let's go to the village. I'm confused, clearly. So let's go to the village. We have to check on some people there. Namely one, the blacksmith's daughter. And then from there, I don't know where we should go next after. I think we should go either Orzammar or Brazilian Forest. Because my original plan was to grab Shale. Uh-oh. What's going on?
Sire, I have more news. Oh, yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
Call him out, Honora.
The Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never! Marek and I drove those bastards out! We'll not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
That wasn't a no. But also, I just need Logain to shut up. Like, pretty please, can you shut your mouth? It's up. Where's the blacksmith? Oh, no, it's down. Here we go.
My Elena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well.
I will happily take that. Thank you. I was glad to help.
Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt.
Thank you, my lady. I'd never have been able to return to my father if it wasn't for you.
Look at us. Such brave heroes, helping all the people that we can. Grease the wheels. I kind of want to hold off on doing too many of these side quests, because there's a lot here. I mean, there's a lot going on. And I did say that I wanted to focus more on the main story, and we already have a lot of these little side quests. So yeah, 2, and then, I mean, it's not like it's hard, it's just, there's just a lot happening, and I'd rather focus on the main story. I hope that's okay with you guys. But I think we could honestly go back to camp, and decide where we want to go. So for Orzammar, I have a thing for the deep roads. I have a mod that skips a good portion of it. Just because, like the Fade, it gets a little tedious. So I'm kind of curious to see how that looks. But also, I like the Brazilian Forest. And I don't mind doing that. Can you please just grab the death root, please? Because, yeah, for some reason, we just don't have the shale stuff available. Or else I just go ahead and do that. Oh!
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
I think it turned out quite well, don't you?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Isle's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Isle that much.
And if we can stop the blight, we'll save much more.
You're right. Hopefully, by that time, there's still enough of Ferelden left to save. Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh, wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
Alright, So yeah, let's just go ahead and sell some stuff, maybe, and then
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
kind of decide where we want to go. I think I am kind of tempted to do Orzammar first. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are. For those who have played anyways. Yeah, I don't want to get any runes just yet. We don't have a crossbow, so I think we can get rid of the ice bolts. That certainly helps. We'll do some gift giving as well.
Is that for me? Really? Wow. Wow.
Guys, he adores me. Alistair adores me.
Unexpected. Thank you.
And Sten is finally warm to us. Maybe for Orzammar we'll bring Sten along, because we really haven't had him in our party. We should mix up the party a little bit. When Leliana and Alistair tend to be my main party, and I struggle with mixing it up. But let's see if Sten actually has something else to say.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So will you tell me now why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Are you saying you put yourself in that cage?
I know that my failures were my own. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
What happened to the other Canari?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke, I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
What did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed, I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did they know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
And then?
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
That is pretty... That's bad, Sten. I'm sorry, I can't defend you for that one. Love you, but...
justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit.
Yeah.
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where did you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Well, we're gonna have to go find it then.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Even though what Sten did was horrible and unjustifiable, we're still gonna help. Because he's our buddy and he likes us now, and I have to sneeze. Ah, sorry guys. I hope that wasn't too loud. Let's actually talk to Wynn some more, too. I know we've been at camp a lot this episode,
Have you encountered many abominations
but
apart from the ones in the circle
I kind of like the chill vibes. Well, there was Connor.
Ah, yes, Connor, of course.
I don't know if he really
First
counts.
time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
Yeah, seeing the monster that you could be is unsettling. Yeah, I would agree.
One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back. Or at least that's what they say.
You have doubts?
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
If one retains one's humanity when it's not an abomination.
Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
You're welcome, Wynn. I think it's safe to say that there has to be some way for abominations to be cured. 'Cause, you know, in this series, there's always a way where there's magic involved, I feel like. I feel like there's always some kind of loophole. There is always some kind of fix. It's just a matter of finding it or not. That's really it. So that's just my 2 cents. And with stuff that I do know, I feel like it could definitely be possible. Not necessarily stuff that I know about abominations per se, but just in general about the series. Okay, let's do one of these. Let's do Alistair Morgan. And then we'll go to Orzammar. How about that? I'm just having way too much fun right now. Oh, look! She's showing us her animal forms.
Have a care where your eyes linger, Alistair.
Yes, well, don't worry. It's not what you think.
I see.
I was looking at your nose.
And what is it about my nose that captivates you so?
I was just thinking that it looks exactly like your mother's.
I hate you so much.
What?
Never mind.
Dang. Oh, right. So we don't really need a second rogue with us. So I say we bring Sten, Alistair, and should we bring Morgan or Wynn? We've had Morgan with us for a little bit, so I say we mix it up with Wynn.
Yes.
I really do wish there was an easier way to change the party setup once you get inside an area. But alas, there is not, so we'll do this for now. And, okay, so there's Denerim, Soldier's Peak, Rip Lothering, the Brazilian outskirts, Frostback Mountains. I believe it's Frostback Mountains that we have to go to in order to get to Orzammar. Soldier's Pass is a whole nother thing. For the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I think I just spoiled that, but that's a whole nother area. There's still no shale. I wonder if I have that DLC installed. I should. I don't think I ever uninstalled it.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
I thought this would just be a quick and easy trip. Look at that little crow. I think it was a crow just hopping along.
The Grey Warden dies here.
Alright. Let's see what I can do. Let's drink a health poultice. Oh, shoot. Stand, bestie.
Weapons at the ready.
Right. And then we have archers over this way. Let's disarm this trap first. Trap! 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 At least it's easy XP. Oh no. Alright, are there any more enemies? Or is that pretty much it? There we go. Alright, let's wake up Zevran.
I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
That could be easily rectified.
Of that I have no doubt. You are most skilled. If you haven't killed me, however, you must have kept me alive for some purpose, yes?
Yes, indeed. I'll ask the questions here.
So I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
Let's see. Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logan, I think his name was.
Also, ads are just about to start. Does that mean you're loyal to him?
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
And now that you've failed that service?
Well, that's between Logan and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself.
And between you and me?
Isn't that what we're establishing now?
True. When were you to see him next?
I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Logan of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then.
If you had failed?
What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist. Although the chances of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny, would you?
How much were you paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a chantry mouse, come to think of it.
Mm-hmm.
Being an Antivan crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
So valid. Why are you telling me all of this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Aren't you at least loyal to your employers?
Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further.
I'm listening.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause. So let me serve you instead.
And what's to stop you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the crows. The boat-meal turning makes me think of it constantly. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
Honestly, I accept your offer.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
Listen, don't worry about it, honey.
Alright. I see your point. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
We are desperate.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Okay. Sounds good.
Vashaden.
I think we're gonna start off with this party makeup like I had originally intended, and then maybe somewhere halfway through Orzammar we can switch it up. Because it actually is a little easy to leave Orzammar and Friends of Red Jenny, interesting. To leave Orzammar and go to camp and redo our party setup. Unlike some of the other places. But there's a lot to loot first, and we all know I am a looting goblin, so priorities at the moment. Let's see. Why is she running like that? She looks like she's ready to fight. Can't you just run normally? Why is she running like that? This is obviously some kind of bug or glitch or something. And actually, we haven't really... done much. Why can't he... Why can't he unlock a specialization? Okay. Where do we... We leave this away, right? Yeah, we do. Alright, we unlocked the Frostback Mountain Pass. And she still looks like she's ready to fight. Not the bounty hunters. Okay. That's done and taken care of. We got the gossiping queens back. Yes.
My brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
They did, in
I
fact.
expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
Well, it won't be much longer until those monsters get here. There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now.
So there's quite a few people in front of Orzammar. I know.
Maker's breath, is that? Oh, I beg your pardon. Can I help you, friend?
Is something wrong?
No, nothing at all. Just, you know, thought I saw something.
Since you are clearly looking at me, I would say that you do see something.
I've never seen this.
Yes. Never you mind. Can I help you?
What do you sell?
Well, little of this, little of that. You know, used armor mostly. Nothing that would really interest fine people like yourselves.
Is it refreshing or unsettling that this merchant is reluctant to show us his wares?
Let me take a look. Yeah, that's an odd attitude for a merchant. Let's call him out.
Considerate of my customers' time, that's all.
What reassuring certainty.
Let me take a look.
Certainly.
There's some Canary stuff here. Canary paint? Interesting. What is that? Restriction, Sten, +1 to all attributes, +4 armor. I would maybe buy that if it wasn't like a lot of our money. But there is this Canary sword. And I wonder what happens when we buy that.
I don't believe that.
I heard it plain as day. They have to fall in line and fight the Darkspawn or he'll make an example.
Tornus the Deserter.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Regulars.
Oh? What is this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
Let's teach you a lesson. Excuse you.
On it.
Guild supplies. Quest updated. So the last one's in Denerim. We won't be there for a little while, so. Let's see. Starrick the Apprentice.
Do you think... What can I do for you?
I have a note here from your master.
This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he. Good day.
I mean, he's at least got a good attitude about it. If I was fired, especially through a note, I think I would be a little bit more pissed.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
You live on the surface?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline, even if we're denied a caste. The Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
I hope so. How often do you restock in Orzammar?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
I should go.
Best of luck to you.
So I guess that means we can't trade with him.
King Logain will...
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Logain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your
Here's
assembly.
what I have to say to Logain.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have urgent need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons.
Aww.
The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
I am a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Kaelin and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Logain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
Thank you.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner?
Yes.
In the name of King Logain, I demand that you execute this stain on the
Oh
honor
my
of
god. Shut up. Run to your false king. The dwarves will not hear him today.
You'll hear of this. King Logain will see you quartered.
He will try and fail.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
I don't know either, but we'll find something. Seek out... Hold on, what was that? Seek out Seward Bandalore.
A Drost follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing.
Please, sir. Just a bit.
How did you get in here?
Alright, a lot of codexes going on. We will learn a lot about the Paragons as we go through.
If you work hard like Blanca, all Orzammar will know your name.
Aren't you chilly, Sten?
Chilly. I don't know this word.
It's much warmer where you're from, isn't it? Don't you feel cold?
I suppose.
I don't imagine we can find a cloak in your size, can we?
Oh.
What?
Nothing. Don't mind me. Now I wonder where I could get a skein of good wool yarn.
I love Wynn so much. She is absolutely the like motherly figure that this whole group needs. And I stand by that.
On it.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You will not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Alright, so they said it was chaotic, and it really is.
I won't have fighting in the commons, especially in front of outsiders. Vieta, surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
And you will have it, trust me. But the Blight is coming, and I need Orzamar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
I should get going.
Yes, you should.
So, here is my thought process. Usually when I play Noble Origin, I actually do pick Balin. But this time I actually might want to do Harrowmont. I know Balin is the more popular choice for King of Orzammar, just because he is a little bit more progressive. But the way he goes about things is not right. And I think Elena would see that and kind of feel like put off by that, because that's not really how a leader should go about doing things in her mind. She's always been very fair, and I feel like her family growing up in such like the environment that she did, they were always very fair, very just, went about things the right way, which, you know, of course makes the tragedy of her death way more intense than it already is. So I feel like she would pick Harrowmont, even though he's not a progressive. And plus, I've only really done the Harrowmont route once, so I kind of just want to do it again just for funsies. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has opinions or ideas.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
This Balin, is that King Endrin's son?
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
And what do you know about this Lord Harrowmont?
Lord Harrowmont should be our king. He was King Endrin's closest advisor, the only one he could trust. Endrin himself, ancestors welcome him, asked the assembly to endorse Harrowmont.
Why such hate for Balin?
Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along.
How did Endrin die?
He died in bed after his eldest son was murdered, and the assembly condemned his second son for it. I cannot blame him for preferring to join the ancestors in eternal peace. Balin didn't murder him himself.
Yeah, that is a little suspicious. Is Harrowmont qualified to rule?
He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less.
Did you know King Endrin?
Only as a potential match for one of his sons. He was a good king, stern and fair and just.
And who are you?
I am Narav Helmi, 3rd daughter of the 2nd matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger, what brings you to Orzammar at such a time?
The Blight, you know. I need aid.
A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean?
I have a treaty compelling Orzammar to aid against the Blight.
A Blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets.
Yeah, that's not
sorry,
a really good thing.
I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferender. He might be able to get you an audience.
I will try that.
I should have stuck to common nugs. Now I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
If I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
On you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
So, speaking of which... Oh, I do see a nug.
Excuse me, do you have
Oh, they're roasting one! No!
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
I've got a nug for you here.
I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
And I showed you guys earlier, but I do have a nug, actually. If we put on just chatting for just a second, we can kind of see it. Right there. Maybe I'll bring it out next stream. But I love my little nug. I call it Nugget.
You look like you're not from around here.
Yeah. I think that's a fair assessment.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Yeah. My companion here is a senior enchanter of the Circle.
Oh, my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation.
My knees are
and a
killing
big
me.
Responsibility.
Why is a dwarf interested in the Circle?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Well, do you want me to ask them?
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Aww. I love Dagna. Okay, actually, I do want to look in the shops because they do have gifts.
Greetings and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Okay, so there's the golden mirror. Gold? I need to be careful. This remarkable diamond is really expensive. This life giver is crazy. 87 gold. But it does add plus 10 constitution, plus 3 health regeneration in combat, plus 10 health regeneration while exploring, plus 3 armor, plus 20% to healing effects received. Yeah, so I want that. I don't want the remarkable diamond, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that. But there's more shops. And I want to look for some more nugs. Okay, there's Dagna.
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers, keep him safe. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Yeah, probably not. Who are you?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Rock. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
What happened to him?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Did anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by dark spawn that way.
Aw, I'll look for him.
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
I mean, I am a Grey Warden. We do go down there.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company packing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Oh,
Please, find me as
when?
soon as you return.
Okay.
Is that drunken singing I hear?
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Let me see what you have in your store.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Ooh. Golden symbol of Andraste. Gold earrings. Silver demon head ring. Interesting. Alley King's flagon. And then there's Brother Burkle.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. But Orzammar persists in worshipping its paragons and forefathers instead of the Maker.
Let them worship whatever they like. Bakun is the only way to enlightenment.
If that's true, then he'll come to it in time, Sten.
Perhaps. Each must find his own way to the truth.
Are you saying you will help?
I mean, like I said that Elena was Andrastian. So, I guess she would.
The Shaperate controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Sure, I will talk to him.
You'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always. Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Actually, can we talk to Dagna again?
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
I don't even know that. That's quite impressive.
And just a little disturbing. Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
Oh
I'm
my
guessing
gosh.
you haven't left yet.
Why are you so interested in magic anyway?
Here in Orzammar, we're surrounded by stone and tradition and more stone. Nothing ever changes. But to break every natural law by thinking about it, to dream and walk in a realm where everything you think comes true, I can't imagine anything more wonderful.
Oh, I should get going.
I'll be waiting.
I think we should wait until things calm down just a little bit. And so, where do I go from here? I think I have to talk to Doolin, right? And the Diamond or Tapster's Tavern. And I think I'll stream for a little bit longer. Just because I did kind of want to take it easy today. But there's another Nook. I love them.
News of the hour.
And this is very much a chill stream.
Lord Balin's impending marriage to a castless.
Yes, very nice. Where are the darkspawn?
Sten has priorities. You can say a lot about him, but he's got his priorities. Alright, so let's head to the Shaperate first. Maybe we can help the Chantry dude.
Thief! Oh, pardon, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dusttown. They couldn't know the value.
I also have like this booger that's just sitting right there. That's gonna annoy me.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
Ooh, what kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I'm a Grey Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
No, I'll do it.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
Alright, how do you know who I am?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
Oh. Okay. I would like your permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come up on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Okay, well, he's kind of got a point. I mean, what harm would it do to let him preach?
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzammar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
We're gonna thank him for his time.
Record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
You probably will, but it's fine. heard one. There it is. Now, I never really find all the nugs, but maybe this time we could change that.
On it.
The assembly is in session.
As you wish.
Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace. Enough. The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Yikes. Okay.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
I mean, I'm a Grey Warden. Does that count?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to help with that. But there is a blight coming.
Troubling, but it will still seem distant compared to the empty throne. The assembly is blind to all else.
Clearly. And they really shouldn't be. Like, there being a blight is a pretty big deal. Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Yeah, I wish so too. And this isn't the one I need to talk to for Harrowmont. At least I don't think so. Yeah, it's this guy, right?
There's a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against the blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
Darn. Alright, how can I prove that I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
Oh, so you'd like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name.
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
Alright. I will enter the proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Alright, a Lord's Trust, the first task. So let's go back to Brother Burkle, tell him the good news.
Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Balin's colors.
Interesting rumors they're making up.
Arrives in Orzammar, undoubtedly to offer
It'll be 2 years tomorrow.
Oh.
By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat?
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Alright, bye!
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
Who is Ogren?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Bronca. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
Who's Bronca?
The only paragon in the last 4 generations. Quite an honor for a girl from the Smith caste.
Interesting. Why did Bronca go into the deep roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
Oh, yeah, she sounds delightful. How did she become a paragon?
She invented a smokeless fuel that let the Smith caste increase their output by nearly 1/3. Deaths from the Black Lung also dropped. The Assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Bronca, Ogren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name.
And she was married to that drunk?
Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith, and Ogren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
And is that what you two were arguing about? Bronca?
It's been 2 years since Bronca left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
And why does he care so much? Well, that's a pretty obvious answer, Elena. We'll ask it anyways.
She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
Yep. That's a really dumb question. What are the deep roads?
They were the highway system of our old empire. We lost them to the Darkspawn generation.
Like, she would know that, of
No
course.
ventures there now except on organized advances to clear Darkspawn nests, or with Bronca.
Alright, and... I mean, I think we already went through those other options, so...
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
Yeah. Very interesting. Also, yes, I keep checking back on my camera just to make sure nothing's freezing, but so far so good. Knock on wood.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there.
Yeah, I know.
So, I've been hearing rumors of a certain wine.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
I did, in fact, and he did agree to let you hold prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the Tapsters.
Okay.
Please, come to our first service.
I mean... Maybe another time. We do have bigger priorities, unfortunately. Yeah, we already checked here. I know. I believe. Yeah, so there's one there.
You never did tell me how you passed the time in that cage for so long.
No, I didn't.
So, what did you do in there?
A training exercise. I would observe an object, and then try to think of all the words in your language which began with the same letter as its name.
That? Wait, just wait. You're joking again, aren't you?
No.
You are not telling me that you played I Spy against yourself for 20 days?
There are a lot of things in Lothering that begin with G.
Alright, back to the Nug Wrangler we go.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
Yeah. I'm sure that there is. I know that there's some in the slums area, and then... I wonder if there's any in this area, too. Right before the deep roads? Sounds like it. Yes, there is. I forget what it's actually called. I don't remember if it's actually called the slums or not. But it's where all the castless are. Dusttown. Dusttown. That's what it's actually called. They just called it the slums once, and I couldn't think of what it's actually called. And then I think there's more in the proving arena. But I want to see. Vartak Gavorn. We're not really going to do that. We'll do that. Do that. Maybe... I forget, do we have to go into Dusttown for anything for Lord Harrowmont? I'm not too sure of that myself. If I'm being honest with you guys, I don't really remember. So I'm just trying to think of where we want to pick up next stream, because I am going to save here.